No, Joe was in fantastic form in Sri Lanka. I think he's always had a brilliant game for playing spin bowling. He's one of the best exponents of the sweep shot, and he picks length brilliantly, which is obviously a big strength when playing against spin. And he's very hard to keep dot balls on. You know, he has so many options to score. He scores quickly against spin and manages to rotate strikes. So he did that fantastically well in Sri Lanka, and I think one of the biggest things was his hunger to bat for a long period of time. I thought he showed great application, both mentally, tactically, and physically, really, to bat for so long and back that up in the 2 Test matches. So no, he's in great form, and that's a great place for him to be at the start of the year, and for the team to watch him and learn from him. He's certainly an X Factor player. It's fantastic to have Jofra back in the side, and he'll be excited for a big series in India. But I think we have a few guys who can, do some quite amazing things with the ball. Obviously, James Anderson and Stuart Broad are two of the best seam bowlers to ever play the game. Jofra obviously is a huge X Factor, and Ben Stokes is a pretty good X Factor player as well. So there's a number of guys there. There's obviously some different faces here this year with us. Some young guys who are more at the start of their careers and their first tours in Asia. So Dom Sibley and Zach Crawley and Rory Burns, that top 3 guys, guys who can occupy the crease well. Zach obviously scored quite an amazing double hundred at the back end of our English summer. So yeah, some young guys who are looking forward to their first taste of playing Test cricket in India. I think spending time in India, you start to understand the magnitude of the game here, and coming up against some of the best players in the world. And it's a huge challenge for us as England players coming to play India in India, but that is why we play the game, and that's the guys we want to test ourselves against. Yeah, obviously Joe was on that tour, and he made his debut on that tour. So he'll have some fond memories and learnings from what that England team did well, and how they were successful. That was one of the best England teams we've ever had. So with some quite amazing players. So this side is a little bit of a different stage in our journey, I think, as a team, but certainly getting towards that point and trending in that way. So this is a great series for us at this time. It's an exciting time for us to take on this challenge. And I think that, ask why it's such a tough challenge is because you're playing against the best team in the world in their own conditions. India have some fantastic players, all who adept at playing in these conditions and playing well. So that's why it's a great challenge. It's obviously very different conditions to what we're used to, but for myself, having played before in India and spending time here with the IPL, getting some familiarity of Indian conditions and some familiar, hotels and grounds. I think that is certainly a help, just to sort of make you feel more comfortable. There's some big challenges keeping wicket. The way the pitch will change and deteriorate over the 5 days. There's less carry for the seam bowlers than we're used to probably in England, or in the southern hemisphere like Australia and South Africa. So you're standing quite close, and a lot of the chances are very quick reactive chances, and then obviously the challenge of standing up to the spinners when the ball starts to turn, and the pitch can take turn later on in the game. So but having said it's a challenge, it's also a great place to keep wicket, I imagine, because of you feel like you're always in the game. I certainly enjoyed being in Sri Lanka, and the ball turning past the bat, it's exciting. So I think wicket keeping in spinning conditions is a lot of fun.